Hi, my name is Jamie. I am from Building Profit Sales Training, a sales training organisation that's working with business owners and salespeople who are looking to make sales simple again so you can have more conversations that will convert in the next 90 days while charging the money and the value that you're worth. So today, I'm going to jump right in with a key subject that's so heavy in the market right now, such a consistent problem, and we always focus on getting new customers in, bringing new people into our sales funnel, bringing them through and bringing them on board. But there's a lot of businesses out there that are losing customers at the other end, and they are losing them for a number of reasons, but there are three core reasons which I'm going to tell you about in this video, and at the end I'm going to give you my number one tip which will help you prevent this happening and at least understand and plug the situation that's going on in your business right now. So let's think about this. To acquire a brand new customer, it costs a lot of money, it costs a lot of time, and it costs a lot of effort. It's a lot that goes into bringing a customer on board. You've got to build up trust, you've got to build up an urgency in that person, and you've got to get that person to ultimately believe that from where they are to where they want to be, you are the person that can take them on that journey. Now that doesn't matter whether you sell gym services, whether you sell cars, whether you sell industrial products, service-based business, whatever you sell, a customer is going from point A to point B, and they've got to believe ultimately that you are the person to help them get along that journey. And if they don't believe that, then they will never buy from you. But that sales cycle can be lengthy, and in the current climate we're in right now, where it's more challenging, people are a bit more stringent on their money, it's extended. That sales cycle has extended for a lot of companies, a lot of people out there. So let's have a look at why your customers, who are existing customers, already dealing with you, already working with you, might look to leave. And this is an area that not a lot of people focus on, but it is one that if you can plug this problem and understand what's going on and make sure you fix it, then you can save a lot of your income, you can increase your sales, you can increase your revenue, and you haven't got that constant flow of having to bring new customers into the business at a consistent rate. So number one, reason customers are going to leave you, and this is the most simple one of all of them: they don't believe what you sold them delivers what you said it would do. So this happens a lot, particularly in the service-based industry. It happens a lot in products as well, but more on the customer service side. But let's think about this. You've got bold claims. You say that you can take a customer from point A to point B. You can make their dreams come true. You can put them in the car that they want to be in. You can make them have that six-pack, feel healthy. You can help them grow their business from X amount of revenue to Y amount of revenue. You make these claims, and then the customer buys into it, and the customer comes on board with you, and suddenly that doesn't happen. It disappears. Now, if a customer buys into a product that doesn't work for them, they're clearly not going to stay, and the damage that can do is irreversible sometimes, because it means they're going to lose trust in you, they're going to lose trust in your program, lose trust in the company. If you go onto other programs in the future or sell for other products for other companies, you're going to find if you come across that customer again, they may very well straight away take you straight out of the equation of being able to deal with them because of that trust. They don't believe what you sold them is going to deliver what you said it would. Now equally, just to touch on this point, there is an issue here sometimes, particularly on service-based businesses, where the customer is tasked with work and they don't do the work. But as a business owner, that is your job to manage them, or as a salesperson, that's your job to manage the customer through, manage the customer's expectations, and explain that if they're not doing the work, there's going to be an impact on the consequences. But if you let them go and they don't trust you and they haven't got the results they're expecting, the damage they can do is quite significant. They will talk to people, they will tell people about their experiences, and this can have a real negative impact on your existing customer base and potentially new customers coming in. So it's one that we need to be very mindful of whatever we promise, we need to make sure we deliver on. Whatever we say our program or product will do, whatever our customer service product commitment is, we make sure that happens for the customer. Number two is an interesting one, and that is that they no longer believe the service that they're getting is able to deliver any further for them. Now this does happen where a customer's been with you sometimes for quite a while, or has seen a significant impact instantly and then nothing further. If a customer feels like they're stagnant and they're not going anywhere, they will look to pull away from you. They will look to move elsewhere. They will look to the next project. And particularly in the service-based world, they will look to the next person that they want to grow with or get the income and expertise from. So again, we've got to focus on, if we've got products that are causing our customers to become stagnant, what is it we need to do to bring that customer forward again? What is it? How can we move them forward? And that obviously requires a lot of input on your side from your business. But if a customer doesn't believe that they're going to get the results, and this happens in products as well, if you've said to them, you know, we'll put our product into your shop and you will sell £30,000 a week, and then suddenly they're doing consistently £30,000 a week, they're going to want 40. And that's, how do we grow that business? That's a question for you. How do we make that happen? Because if a customer doesn't feel it, the customer will move to another product or another supplier. And number one, this is a real big one, particularly in the market, and this tends to affect more B2C businesses and tends to be more focused around membership style companies, but this can expand again out, and that is that simply they can no longer afford the product. Now obviously we're aware times have changed, markets have changed, and customer buying habits have changed. If a customer can no longer afford it but won't tell you that they can no longer afford it, it's your job to make sure you're keeping regular contact with the customers, keeping regular contact to make sure you're monitoring what's going on. If a customer suddenly has a change in their paying habits, a change in their buying behaviours, a change in their circumstances, something flips within them that makes you think that's not how they normally are, that's the time to reach out to a customer. Reach out, find out what's going on. It may be that you want to put in some form of different payment system. It may be that you want to reduce their package for a little bit to support them. It may be, whatever it may be that you're doing, there are options out there, but you've got to know it's happening. And let's face it, customers, particularly here in the UK, the one thing we hate talking about the most is money, particularly when we want something but we can't actually find the money to do it. It's the one subject where people will go very quiet on. So we've got to be aware of that. And I said to you at the start, I would give you my tip. And this tip I've used in multiple businesses, and it has worked time in, time out, time in, time out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stand and say it's kept me 100% of all my customers together. They've never left. We have had customers leave, both in companies that I've worked with and also in my own business. People do leave sometimes, but it's to keep regular contact, check in on the progress, keep that open line of communication. A lot of people will chuck you in a car, or chuck you on a gym program, or chuck you on a course and say, right, that's it, tell me when you're done, or see you in 3 years for your new car, or we'll check in every 12 weeks on gym membership, or once you watch all my videos, then we'll catch up again. That, in the climate of times we're in, customers need to feel supported. They need to feel the value for money, but equally, from your point of view, it's going to give you an open line of communication to that customer. You're going to recognise those buying habits are changing quicker. You're going to be able to pick up where issues are occurring. You're going to be able to identify. So, for example, if you work in a gym, identify that suddenly your customer that comes in 4 times a week is now only coming in 2 times a week. It's a change in behaviour. Understand what's happened, work out what's happened with the customer, and make something happen that brings that customer back into your program and feels supported, that they can reach out to you. It could be perfectly legitimate that they're going on holiday and so they're not coming in 4 times a week, they're coming in 2 times. But without you understanding, having that line of communication, and to do that, I suggest always the mobile phone is the best course of action. A phone is quick, it's easy, it's human to human interaction. Sending emails, sending text messages are faceless messages in these scenarios. Having a mobile phone or a telephone that you can ring people on, connect with somebody, and actually have a physical conversation with these people who are paying you money is going to help you long term build those relationships. And equally, when you're looking for new customers, you've got a silent sales team right there that will go out and promote you like there's no tomorrow. Jamie's always on the phone. He knows what's going on. He knows when I had a blip, he was on the phone. He was aware of what was going on. We worked through that blip together. That's the kind of impact you want to have on your customers. Not, here's a program, you signed up for it, thanks for your money, goodbye, see you later. we've got to be aware, guys, in this market, in this time, particularly now more than ever, to focus on customers and focus on their buying habits, their behaviours, and actually just delivering what we said we'd deliver. And that's it. That's it. Make it simple. Keep it simple. It's about making sure your customers are serviced well, they're looked after, and they will stay with you. It's not about making sure that you get as much money as possible and then just leaving people off to their own devices. That doesn't work. I hope you found this video particularly useful. It's been really popular video, really popular content around some of the sales courses I've delivered recently, particularly in the membership world, in gyms and such. So I hope it's useful for you guys. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button down below somewhere here, and drop a share and a comment. I'd really appreciate that. If you don't like it, you don't agree, also drop me a comment down below. I'm always open to learning. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you soon. Take care.